Welcome to In Conversation with. My name is Rianet Whitehead, FAnews Editor, and I have regular conversations with different people about different things in the insurance and financial services industries. My guest today is Riaan van Reenen, CEO, Discovery Life. Welcome, Riaan.
Hi, Rian. It's great being with you. Thank you.
You've been with Discovery for quite a few years. Can you tell me about your career leading up to your current role and what keeps you busy?
Sure. Yes, it's been nearly 25 years with Discovery now, so it's been literally a lifetime.
Part of the
And
furniture.
yeah, and I must say, never a dull moment. So it's been a fantastic journey. I've actually joined Discovery when it was just the health business still. So I joined Discovery Health in 1999 as a young actuarial student. And then I had the opportunity when Discovery Life formed, just shortly after the life company was launched, to join Discovery Life. And I really started the actuarial technical function and valuation function within Discovery Life. And it's been a real privilege to see the business grow organically. We've never acquired anything, so to see the business grow organically, policy by policy, from then. And I guess that the business has grown from strength to strength. I mean, we've launched Discovery Invest in 2007, if I remember correctly. And I mean, that's grown to a very significant part of the business. And it's really been great to see that constant innovation, constant growth on the back of organic growth with the help of our advisors. It's really been a great journey. And I guess your question of what's keeping me busy at the moment. So the role as I've obviously taken over the CEO role. It's almost just under 5 years now. So it's really progressed from where I predominantly used to be part of a technical actuarial team to now really implementing strategy with the help of an excellent and highly skilled and motivated team that supports us. So it's really transformed into a role of dealing a lot with advisors, the distribution force, operations, and all the aspects of strategy in the business. So it's been a fantastic journey on my side.
So let's get into the detail. What gives you energy for the day? And what is your real passion? So what is the best part of your job?
So I think in Discovery, we've got a very clear core purpose, making people healthier and enhancing and protecting their lives. And that's really what energizes me and what I get up in the day. It's great to see how our innovative products, our shared value insurance model, where we incentivize policyholders to live healthier, manifests in people getting healthier. And then also where customers and policyholders go through the hardest of times, that we are there to support them financially. So really supporting policyholders, or in the case of them passing away, their families or businesses, and we provide the financial security to keep the wheels rolling during those times. And that's really at the heart of what we do, and that energizes me.
You've been part of the business for 25 years. You started in health, moved over to life. So I think a question that you will definitely be able to answer is, have you seen a progress in people really wanting to live healthier compared to 25 years ago? Is the stats like really there?
Yes, it's a great question, and the answer is absolutely. So I think where we've pioneered the idea of a shared value insurance model through the integration of Vitality and Discovery Health with life insurance products. I mean, the world has really embraced that, and I think there's a whole new drive of people living healthier. I think it's now really part of our vocabulary of earning your vitality points and being active and living healthier. We've seen the rate of people smoking drop. We've seen the rate of people going to the gym increase, or people embracing healthy lifestyles, healthy eating habits really increase. And we can see it in our data, our vitality engagement, and that's highly correlated to healthy living, has significantly increased over the past 20 years. And that's really been a fantastic journey.
Is I want to ask two questions around BMI and around obesity. Is obesity still a huge issue? Is it getting better? Are we seeing light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, obesity is still a significant problem. It is a lifestyle disease. It's also correlated with to more affluent risk segments of a market. But having said that, we are seeing significant progress there as well. Again, people embracing healthy lifestyles. We've got a lot more tools available now to help customers and for people to help themselves really to live healthier lifestyles and to reduce weight. So that's it's also I think it's also on the downwards path. And I think what's really encouraging is also new technology developing and to really help reducing BMI and achieve healthy goals.
Let's talk about BMI. Is BMI the be all and end all, or is it just a very good guideline? And has anything changed in that space over the last few years?
It's a great question. So BMI is not perfect, but it is a very good indicator of risk. We've got a lot of data that has developed over the years, and it shows it doesn't matter how you cut the data. BMI is highly correlated to higher risk or lower risk. We have altered our use of BMI over time. Also, as our data progressed, as our knowledge progressed, we've introduced a waist adjusted BMI, so where we do take waist circumference into account, and that really allows for your more muscular builds or other risk factors into it. And as technologies also have progressed, we've also started moving slightly away from only looking at BMI and fitness is important. For example, very recently, the whole measurement of fitness has transformed into a focus of VO2 max. I think just last week, Vitality and Dinesh has announced the use of, very focused use of VO2 max. So we're constantly evolving, we're constantly refining our measurement of risk as data and technology improves. But in short, BMI still stays very relevant, warts and all.
What are some of the key shifts you've witnessed at Discovery Life over the past few years, and what innovations have you driven? And the bottom line is, how do you keep advisors in mind when you develop products? It's a mouthful, sorry.
No problem. The advisors and our customers are really at the forefront of our product developments and what we aim to deliver products that meet demands and solve known problems for our customers. So I think if we look at what's happened over the last number of years, we've really embraced technology. We've embraced all the learnings of the last 25 years of existence of Discovery Life. And we've used that to simplify our product offering. So we've taken all the learnings, simplified it into something that's much easier to use for our customers, easier to understand, for advisors, easier to explain. And through the use of technology, we've launched a new version of a life plan in its different forms. We've simplified our integration and our shared value offering, and it's available on the face of a mobile that you can use technology and you can really see real time how engagement in the Vitality program and engagement in healthy living translates into premium benefits or payback benefits. And that's been really one of our success stories over the last number of years. And then on the distribution side, very specifically, aiming to make the process of advice and compliance easier for advisors, we've launched a new online new business platform called Advisor 360. Most of our products have transitioned onto Advisors 360 by now, and that also simplifies the quoting journey. It simplifies the data capture journey. The underwriting journey is a lot quicker in many cases. 30 minutes is all that it takes to get a case fully underwritten and activated. And importantly, it also assists advisors in the compliance journey.
I'm glad you mentioned simplified a few times because a few years ago, Discovery has been known for being quite complicated in your offering. So I think the journey to simplify it was a very important one, and well done on that. Um, Riaan, you're leading a very big and important business. Is there any quote or piece of advice that you lean on for inspiration in your role as leader of Discovery Life?
So, the various, I think, nuggets that I've taken over the years from various leaders or having read some books. One quote that really resonated to me, that really, in my mind, surmises leadership, is a quote our chairman has used it at times, and it's really a long standing quote, and that's really to what makes a good leader, and that is surmised in three words. It's courage, clarity, and humility. And I think it's such a simple quote, but there's a lot of truth embedded in there. And I personally find it both enlightening as well as humbling if you just, whatever you do, measure it against those three words.
Your leadership style?
I tend to surround myself with excellent people. So we're very fortunate at Discovery where we've got a strong team of highly skilled and talented individuals. And I truly believe that you need a strong team and teamwork to make a business work and to implement good ideas. And also, it also goes to show in our partnership with advisors. Again, there we're a team, and that's part of our leadership style at Discovery.
Being part of Discovery, I'm sure there's a lot of reason to often celebrate um, milestones. But if there's any standout, one or two, that you're really proud of with you and the Discovery Life team, is there anything you can think of?
I think the biggest one by far is the whole pioneering of a shared value insurance concept. The whole concept of if you incentivize, and it's actually such a simple concept, if you incentivize somebody to live healthier, and in the case of life insurance, you have a very peer manifestation. If somebody lives healthier, you get a reduction in your risk in the total risk pool. That leads to a saving to the life insurer, and we can then share that saving back with our policyholders in the form of lower premiums, better benefits, paybacks, cash conversions, and very exciting benefits. And I think the whole evolution of the shared value model over the years, how do we tweak incentives to really align with healthy risk outcomes and the reduction in the risk pool, and then channel that back to customers. But I guess to one of your earlier questions, in a way that it's not complicated or that it's not perceived to be complicated, and simplifying that approach. Now, I think we've learned a lot, and the data has evolved over the years to really show what we are doing makes a huge difference in people's health and people's life. Now, I think that's certainly one standout moment. And I think just seeing the business grow and that same concept being externalized and launched overseas with some of our partners has been a real milestone, and something we're very proud of.
Product development, as part of your career, has been quite important part of your role since the beginning, probably since you joined Discovery. How do you manage to encourage and sustain such a high level of creative thinking for yourself and with your team? Because there's constant innovation, there's constantly new ideas coming to the fore.
Yeah, innovation is something that we truly believe is what sets you apart and keeps you relevant. So we've got a very strong, focused research and development function, and they constantly look at new ideas or new ways to solve problems for our customers. We set ourselves a target of having impactful product launch at least once a year, and I think that then really sets you this bold goal of how do we either simplify something, make an existing product better, or come up with a whole new idea. And also the feedback from our customers and the feedback from advisors is very important in that whole process. So we listen We understand the needs, we understand what works best, what doesn't necessarily work as well, and take that into account in our product development. And that has really been part of the success story of Discovery Life.
Talk about product development and innovation. A thought that comes to mind is people living longer and longer. Is there some creativity happening in that space? Because the reality is that people are healthier for longer. And how does Discovery Life work with that?
Yeah, it's certainly a valid point. We are seeing people living longer, and especially in our market, where people are motivated to live healthier and longer. So we need to make sure that products are sustainable. It meets the needs of customers throughout their life cycle, where it being young families to post-retirement. And we've also structured our benefits along those ways to make sure that you've got the best possible risk cover throughout that journey, as well as rewards along the way, either short-term or longer-term reward, and even post-retirement. So it's a significant aspect to our thinking, and how can we channel behavior later in life into making people healthier and live even longer. So we've also given a lot of thought as to engagement and incentives for healthier living, how that should change throughout the life cycle, or throughout as people age. And
And
it's
make
certainly a valid
premiums a
point.
lot cheaper when people retire than now. But that's a
Yeah,
that's a challenge that you're gonna have to think of, because what happens is people's money dry up, but you
yeah,
still need that.
no, that certainly is one of the challenges. And again, in the sustainability theme, part of what we aim to do is to make sure that the product always offers value, whether you're retired or whether you're young. And I think that has shown in the data as well. People tend to keep their cover. I mean, I think our oldest claimant last year was in his 90s. So people do value the cover. They keep the cover for very long periods of time, and it's designed to be relevant and sustainable throughout your lifetime.
And the last unplanned question, do you see younger people getting insurance starting earlier or not really?
We haven't really seen a significant shift in the age where people buy insurance, um, especially in your larger sums assured, your affluent market. It's very advice driven. So we do partner with financial advisors on the providing advice, even for younger people or older people taking up life insurance or disability or severe illness cover. We do see that young people tend more towards disability and severe illness type cover, and then the life insurance component probably
Comes later.
slightly later. But yeah, that's been fairly stable over recent years.
Okay. Rian, a last word to the FAnews audience, who's the advisors and planners that is so important for you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the support from the advisors. I mean, that's really what's built Discovery Life. It's been a partnership throughout the years. We truly believe in the value of financial advice. We believe that it's dangerous to make big financial decisions and potentially very long-term decisions, such as purchasing life insurance or long-term disability or severe illness cover without financial advice. And it needs to be seen as a complete review of your finances. So thank you for your continued support. We are definitely um, keen to continue partnering with you long into the future. And thank you for the support.
Thank you for your time, Rian, and all the best for the next 25 years.
Thank you, Rianet. It's been a privilege talking to you.
Thank you.